morning to you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen at home, wherever you're watching us from. This now the morning drive on Citizen Information Network, CIN. And my name now AKPORERO Henry AKPOS. Today, so many issues when we say we're going to discuss concerning trending issues because the wife of Timi Dakolo, she's actually trending, and the Coza pastor Biodun is also trending as well. We will get to know what happened there concerning the rape issue that Timi Dakolo's wife has actually come out to say on during an interview with Y Niger. And we'll also look into different newspaper reviews and analysis across Nigeria, and we'll see Chukman for sports as we shall be looking at transfer news and rumors that are making the rounds. Not going nowhere because I get my co-analyst right here. When it be say me and I, we're going to talk more. Right after this, we shall be going into the trendy J's. Like I said before, my name is AKPORERO Henry AKPOS. We'll be right back after this break. Yes, you're welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is still the morning drive. And of course, I'm not alone. I have Dr. Squared in the studio today. Hello, Dr. Squared. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Yes, so much that are going on right now. All over the social media is all in the news. What is trending right now in Nigeria on Twitter. We're talking about the alleged rape claim by Timi, the wife of Timi Dakolo. Popular Nigerian singer Timi Dakolo's wife, Busola Dakolo, has come out in a video interview with Y Niger to say the pastor, the Coza pastor called Biodun Fatoyinbo, allegedly raped her while she was still a very at a tender age, so to speak. Dr. Squared, this issue is all over the news. Biodun Fatoyinbo, the pastor, the Coza pastor in Abuja, raping the wife of Timi Dakolo at a very tender age.
No, that time when she was raped, she wasn't Timi Dakolo's wife.
Yes, yes.
According to her, because we need to understand that this story is coming from her that it's a rape, because it might actually be a consensual sex. She was 18. She wasn't a minor anymore, and according to the story, and let's not forget that we've heard a lot of allegations against Pastor Biodun Fatoyinbo of Coza, Abuja. But I will crave your indulgence on something. I want to sing this song. Anointing fall on me.
Dr. Square is in the spirit right now.
Anointing fall on me. Let the power of the Holy Ghost.
Are you saying are you saying the pastor was transferring anointing to?
Yes, anointing fall on me. I think it's anointing, because let's not forget we have the case of AC Water in 2013. We have multiple cases like that. And let's not forget that this is not the first time alleged extramarital affairs against pastors had come out. We can remember of Otobo against the Apostle Suleiman
yes.
too, and many cases like that. In fact, the sex for market issue at Buffalo Law University by the MBA students, the professor was a pastor too. He's serving a J term now. And I think some people are just too powerful in this country that they go out with some things they do. It's an emotional trauma. It's pathetic for not. Let's not discuss about being a pastor. Let's talk about being a regular person.
Yes.
It is something so I don't even know what used to come to the mindset of a rapist for you to just decide that you want to rape a particular girl. But I don't just understand. It's just like someone thinking like, you just wake up one day like, I want to kill people.
Very bad.
Well, that's the way it is.
Yes.
We have fathers who are raping their daughters. We have sons who are raping their sisters, sons who are raping their step. We have ladies who are raping guys. I don't just.
Is it like a spirit?
I don't understand. I don't.
What's the drive behind it?
There's a drive. Something must have triggered the mindset of. There are a lot of factors actually, but I think the society needs to come out against rape, against rapists.
I mean, there should be a penalty.
There are penalties. There are jail terms penalties. But like the pastor, the sex for Mark pastor, he was sentenced to 2 years imprisonment, I guess. But I was expecting that the man should have been sentenced to life imprisonment, or I don't know, because if the penalty is so high, it will deter people from carrying out such grievous acts. True. I don't want to like give justification for what Busola Dakolo came out to say, but this thing is eating deep into our society. We have rapists everywhere. People are just, it has now become a norm.
Yes, talking about what Busola Dakolo has to say, we'll show you the clip of the interview for you to hear on very, very soon. So I will show you the clip very soon. Now, Dr. Square, let's not factor it into the Coza man now. Like, according to what she said he came to her in her house while her mother and the other siblings were away, just remaining she and one of her auntie. And since they were in the duplex, the auntie was upstairs, and then the pastor just came in, and immediately she opened the door in the morning. She was still on a nightgown and stuff like that. And then the pastor pushed her inside and said, okay, he pushed her into the chair, and then he told her, just be quiet, just be quiet, everything will be okay. Now, at that point, when the manipulation started going on, shouldn't she have screamed like,
now let me
please,
tell you something.
Somebody help me, something like that? I mean, she must have neighbors.
Let's understand something. This is sociological and psychological. When you see someone, no, let's be particular about Nigeria. We reverend our pastors so much that we used to give them an identity of a semi-god.
True.
Let me tell you something. I know that the majority of members of Pastor Biodun Fatoyinbo's church will be protecting the image of that person because they see him as one semi-god. Now, firstly, he came into the room, according to the story, because there are two sides to a story.
Yes.
He came into the room, Pastor, good morning, sir. Okay, how are you? He now party out. She will feel comfortable that she will actually be elated that, a old Pastor Fatoyinbo is coming to my room. Okay, lock the door. In fact, the parents might not even be conscious. They might just feel like, oh, the pastor, they will expect such from him. They can even lock the door. Maybe he's praying for her, assumption.
Yes, there's a way we revere.
Yeah, so whatever he touches, even when you know that this man is touching me in a particular way.
Yes.
Because of the reverence you have for the man.
Since it's early morning, maybe it's morning devotion.
Morning devotion. I know, cause that name sound like post. You understand? So now you understand the thing.
He was doing a Coza every morning.
You understand?
Wonderful.
Our mind will be blown off. She will lose her sense of control. The person is the one in charge. So it's
no, but at that point, I mean,
she should
have come back to her senses because this is sex we're talking about.
She wouldn't have been able to. She would have. The only time she will come back and say is after the first round must have been done. Let me now say this thing. I can bear with you if Busola wants to be sincere with the truth. Yes. That was not the only time.
That was not what?
That was not the only time.
That was not the, yeah.
After that first time, they would have been doing it afterwards.
Well, these are assumptions, Dr. Squared.
No,
we are ready to take the video now. So you see the full interview, what Busola said and how the rape happened.
Still in my nightwear, I was wearing a gown, my nightwear, and I heard the knock. Who is that? Pastor Biodun. I was first of all like, I couldn't say anything, like, what's this time? So but immediately I just opened the door. He just pushed me. He didn't say anything. He didn't utter any word. He just pushed me to one of the chairs in my living room, and I saw him like he was removing his belt. So I was like, what? He just said, keep quiet, do what I want you to do, and you'll be fine.
Yes, that was the interview, just a part of the interview. Now, if you watch the full interview, she is saying the man came into the house. He knocked the door. She asked, who's that? And then she said, it's me, Mr. Pastor Biodun, Fatoyinbo. And then she opened the door, and immediately the pastor pushed her inside the chair. I mean, from what she said, it seems as if it was being forceful. Now, if a pastor approaches me and then the pastor starts pushing me, and it's not as if he's laying hands on me, I'll sense danger.
Pastors are sleeping with people's wives.
But he's only the one that you can prove. He's only the one that you know that you can prove.
We have heard so many now.
Yes.
Yeah, we've seen so many. In fact, pastors are sleeping with people's wives. But sometimes it's not like, let me say, it's not like, it's just like, okay, you thought of someone, and that person, you just consider me that person. And to the extent that the person now comes to your room, anything he's saying, you will just oblige.
Are you saying Busola was actually tripping for the pastor before?
No.
Even before the pastor came in? Or was she already thinking about it, that, or did she had a crush on him? Something like that?
I don't want to assume that. The pastor is our almighty pastor.
Oh.
Coming to your room. So if you say come in, you won't even assume that would be intention.
But she said he pushed her.
I don't just want to let
that was what she said.
I want to paint the scenario like.
Yes.
So I don't want to paint the scenario like come in. That push might just be parley, to parry her in, close the door. He can even lock the door. The man knows his intention. She doesn't know anything. She probably will not be suspecting. The reason why she's saying this is because it happened. At that instant.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we move over to Twitter now, as so many persons are reacting to this issue. Akintunde Timi at Timi Perfect says, so Biodun, Fatoyinbo raped Timi Dakolo's wife, and you all were wondering why the man ran mad the other time and she was a goddamn minor again. If he has truly done this, he should never be put in public with humans again. Chair, but make it electric. I mean, this person is already calling for the head of the pastor.
Yeah, look, and local kid is traumatized. I'm actually traumatized. Like, let's take pastor out of it. Why will you rape someone?
These rapes, they are so, it's just they are so common. It's just the ones that have been reported that we even know.
Your girlfriend or your wife, legally married wife, if she says no is capital N-O.
Boy, you beg now. Maybe let me please now.
If you beg and she still tell you no, it is no. You cannot forcefully penetrate another person. You can't. I used to wonder the mind, what is going through people's minds to say, I must chop this. I must chop this.
What is going through people's mind? Yes, so many things actually going through the mind of a human. Let's take this tweet from Ayo Bankole. Yes, Ayo Bankole, you said another plot twist. This time, a bombshell. If true, then I expect nothing less than a follow-on action from Busola and Timi Dakolo. We can't keep trending topics, then burying these abuses under religious dogma, while nurturing monsters for next strike. I think should Timi Dakolo and his wife, should they take this up in a legal
They don't actually need to take it up. The Nigerian police force should have arrested Biodun Fatoyinbo by now.
But okay, by now, yes.
Yes, now.
Immediately after the revelation.
Allegation like this, it's a criminal case. It is stated in the Police Act. You should invite him for interrogation.
But was there proof?
You don't need to prove. If someone come out to say, this man raped me, you call the two of them, the police force has the power to invite the two of them for questioning.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, our lines are open for discussion on this conversation. We'll soon display it on your screen, and then you can call us 0809 2599 376, and of course 08064 179301. Dr. Squared, please call us and let's also get your contribution on this matter. You were saying.
So now, the police should invite both parties for questioning, for authenticate this story. Now, as water came out the other time, it was buried. This is our own story. Fatoyinbo noticed her in the congregation. He sent someone to her to invite her. He was like, Almighty Fatoyinbo wants to see me.
Yeah.
He went to see him. He said he wants her to work with him. So he wants her to work in the pastoral care unit, and she was working with him, and later she got admission to a UK university for a master's degree. She was going to stay for 2 years, and as a worker in the church, she needs to inform the pastor. The pastor was just supportive. I told her that for her to continue in her faith,
yes,
as soon as she settled down in London, she should send her numbers, call and email. And after she had settled down, she obliged.
All right, she obliged. Let's take the next tweet now from Man Like Q. Yes, Man Like Q at QR Vibes. You said, I can only commend Busola Dakolo for her courage, because when it comes to rape, it's not easy to come out in the misogynistic society we live in. Timi Dakolo should be applauded too. Other men would be more concerned about the family image than the wise peace of mind. Yes, Dr. Squared, let's factor Timi Dakolo into this now. Timi Dakolo is such a well-respected and popular artist all across Africa. I mean, the man is like a symbol. It's like a symbol of peace, like a symbol of respect. He's so charismatic.
I think
now, how will this affect his career?
It won't naturally affect his career if this story will not be twisted. Now, Timi Dakolo some few weeks back came on social media to start calling names of Coza pastors who are involved in these immoral acts.
Which means he must have told him.
He knows everything. It's not like it won't break their marriage.
Yes, he knows.
He came out and people were not taking him serious. I think it was one of the reasons why it pushes his wife to say, enough is enough.
Exactly.
That's why she's using herself as a point of reference, sharing her own experience with that same pastor. And now the truth of the matter is enough is enough. We can't go into rape. Now the major victims of rape now in the world are females. And
young females.
Young females.
Very, very young, tender ages.
No matter, will say maybe the lady, no matter how seductive, you do not, as a, in fact, if you are a rapist, you are mentally retarded. You have mental illness,
yes.
and you need to visit psychiatrists. Now, you cannot use a guise of seduction or beauty or anything to say a justification for committing crime against humanity.
Yes, actually, rape is a crime against humanity because of the psychological effect that it can have on this young girls.
I know people who have been, and we've heard of stories of girls being raped, and the end story will be they only saw the note after the girl must have committed suicide.
Yes, we've seen suicide, we've seen unwanted pregnancies, so many negative issues concerning this rape. Ladies and gentlemen, we go on this short break now, and when we come back, we shall be looking into newspaper analysis and reviews. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is still the morning drive on Citizen Information Network, and we are into the segment that concerns newspaper reviews and analysis, and Dr. Squared is still there. Now, we'll go straight to the Nation newspaper. This morning, the Nation newspaper, Osibajo to Pence, we are committed to securing Leah Sharibu and other abducted girls release. Dr. Squared, Leah Sharibu, Dapchi girls, the other Bonu girls as well. I mean, Osibajo is coming out now that the government is committed for their release. Just a few weeks back, we celebrated. Let me say we really celebrate. We just remembered 5 years of the girls that were kidnapped.
Chibok girls.
The Chibok girls. I mean, is the government, are they actually doing enough?
Yeah, they are doing enough now. They are committed.
In what area are they committed?
Leah Sharibu was just abducted yesterday.
Last year,
no,
2018.
No, it was yesterday. So
it wasn't yesterday.
They are committed for a release.
How? I mean,
yes, because she was just abducted yesterday now, and they are committed. They are coming out. They are proactive. They are coming out today to say they are committed. Someone that have been abducted since February 2018.
Yes.
You negotiated for the release of 110, and she was left behind because she refused to deny her faith.
Exactly.
And you are telling me, after over 15 months, that you are committed to a release. But when you guys want to do election, you guys were fighting bull and on. We're fighting.
Yes. Even during the election, the soldiers were all on ground.
Terrorists are killing soldiers in the northeast at the moment. They are really. It is even obvious they are really committed. Now, let me not say these things now. President Osibajo and President Muhammadu Buhari, I love your leadership style. You will conveniently go out there overseas to start giving statements when you will refuse to address the Nigerians in Nigeria. It is good though. It actually shows how brave you people are. Leah Shirabu's picture on the if either you like it or not, God will make that girl comfortable, and one day she will be reconciled with her parents.
I mean, Leah Sharibu was for those that might not remember the story. Leah Sharibu was actually abducted, and she was 14 years old. She was abducted in February 19, 2018,
yes,
in a Busari local government area of Yobe State. Now, she has turned 15. Even still,
she's 16 this year.
She's 16 this year.
She's 16 already.
Wow.
Yes.
That is still under the shackles of this Boko Haram terrorists.
She's still. I mean. Do you know? Let me tell you something. I think we don't have. Let me say we don't have conscience in this country. if Yemi Osinbajo's daughter or a member of his family was abducted,
the whole military,
I want to believe that.
The whole military will be alert.
I want to believe that after 15 months, you understand, he won't be saying this. Their heads must have rolled. Heads must have rolled. But now, Reno Omokri has been championing the campaign of Freely Asharubo for a long time. They have never been in support from the federal government of Nigeria.
Maybe because Reno is of the opposition.
Oh,
Is that one of the factors? Maybe they're looking at him like he's a PDP man. He's not part of us. Maybe he's an anti party someone.
Shebi, before now, we keep shouting about terrorism. People, well, many of us in the south, we just used to be indifferent about it. But now it's in our doorstep now.
Yes.
We are shouting now. I just pray that the God Almighty will protect that girl and will touch the hearts of her abductors to return her to her family. Her case is one pathetic out of millions. You negotiated the release of 110 students out of 111, and you left one behind. A responsible government left one particular girl behind because she refused to deny her faith. You brought out the others, 110.
Are they saying the others were all Muslims?
They said those ones
or maybe some of them they just denied and
as they claim they are Muslims. But I don't want to even come to that. I don't want to say it's because they are Islam Muslim or not.
Yes. The government, I mean.
You refuse to negotiate unconditionally the release of all the children. You left one behind. And you are coming back to us after 15 months that you are committed to our release. The same commitment that released 110 cannot release one.
Cannot release one. I mean, how?
Do you know that that is a pathetic situation? And now, I can't remember the last time the government of Nigeria has spoken to the family of Leah Sharibu. A dad, a mom, a siblings. She's 16. No one cares about her condition in the lion's den, in the den of the terrorist. But the God that protected Daniel will protect her.
True. The God that protected Daniel will actually protect her. Apart from Leah Sharibu, I mean the Chibok girls.
The Chibok girls now.
They are still there.
Do you know what? We've actually lost
5 years on.
We've actually lost count because they've been releasing. We don't even know if they have released virtually all of them, or if they are still some. They are still in custody. We've lost count.
True.
Many of those, if they are still in custody, many of them would have turned to mothers. So these are the government keep failing us since, as much as I know, since 1989. Wow. We shouted Abacha, and now democracy is here. Still the same story. It's getting worse day by day. All
right, ladies and gentlemen, it's getting worse. Those are words from Dr. Squared. We'll move over to the Punch newspaper this morning. As a Obasanjo, NUT, ASU, they've lamented the rising number of out-of-school children in Nigeria. Dr. Squared, we've been hammering on out-of-school children for a very long time now, and it seems this issue has gotten to the offices of men like Obasanjo and others. Now, the way that things are in Nigeria, you said the last time that the government is not encouraging people to actually send their children to school. What should they do differently?
Firstly, I will attack the messenger first. What did Obasanjo did when he was president to uplift the level of education in Nigeria? We have series of strikes, action against its government. You have failed. The only thing it can be saying is to advise the subsequent administration of, oh, we failed. One thing, before anybody can take advice from you, as a failure, you need to admit, oh, we failed in these capacities. Don't repeat this failure. Don't come as a standard. Nobody will listen to you because your track records are there.
Yeah, it was there before, and then we saw.
So your track records are there. Your administration can be evaluated.
Sure.
You cannot. Okay, like I am like this now. As a man, I want to be telling. I'm wearing polo, and then I want to now advise. I want to now tell someone, say, dress like me. You should see me as the way I dress. You shouldn't be wearing polo. The man will like, what are you saying? You are on polo. You are telling me not to be wearing polo.
Wear polo. You see, it's actually unheard of. Now, let's take the statement from ASU president. Yes, the ASU president, he said, what we see is a cycle of illiterate parents giving birth to illiterate children, who will also produce illiterate children, and the cycle continues. That cycle of intergenerational illiteracy must be broken. That's the ASU president that is speaking now. Now, talking about breaking that chain of illiteracy in Nigeria, we see the rich ones sending their children abroad, getting quality education. Is it just a factor of maybe a poverty or economic meltdown, or is it that maybe Nigerians, maybe the children, maybe the parents, they are even unwilling to send their children?
This year alone, how many cases of suicide out of academic depression we've recorded in this country?
Well, we've seen
quite a number of them, right?
We've seen quite a few.
Who are the lecturers that are frustrating students? Are they NOPENG?
No.
Are they not ASU?
Oh, ASU, right?
Are they not members of ASU? The lecturers that are frustrating students in universities. Are they not members of ASU? If ASU want to criticize, before you remove the tiny debts in another person's eye, remove the log in your own eyes. Go and solve internal problems in universities first. ASU. I know I'm saying this because I have been a victim of intimidation by lecturers, by ASU, by management of school as a student when I was a student. You as a tyrant cannot be accusing government, cannot be saying, people don't just, those out of school children, they're not just on the street because they want to be on the street.
Yes, true.
There are so many students that have been in school and one lecturer will be frustrating their project for the past 5 years. And ASU will not be able to do anything. We are talking about rape the other time. We know many people, that professor in OAU, that says for my professor, is a member of ASU. It's not that he's just come, he was exposed. We know many ASU members as lecturers who are raping girls.
Some of the lecturers, they even frustrate guys because maybe you are maybe
you have a girlfriend,
you're dating a girl that
they want. See you understand?
Yes.
Now, many of those people will fail out of school not because they do not have the mental acumen to pass, but because one lecturer say you will not graduate from this school. And that person will now become frustrated on the street.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our phone lines are open for you to join on this conversation and call us. Let us get your own opinion on these issues. They are all on your screen. 08092599376, 08064179301. Dr. Squared,
so
you're saying?
NUT2 is now coming out to say, in fact, every one of them from all the union associations, labor unions, and the government, they've all failed us. Let all of them come out, shut down this country, march to Abuja, to Aso Rock, and say enough is enough. We will join them. We will join them.
Of course. I mean, education is the right of
it's not about talking, it's about actions.
Yeah.
Actions. If you say you're tired of out of school children, don't let us talk, let us act. And if it's any time for us to act, it is now.
Sure, the time to act is now, ladies and gentlemen. I will move to the Nation newspaper. As a Nigeria Labour Congress, they've warned the governors that get set for minimum wage fight. We thought that a minimum wage has been approved and the federal government approved, and then they disburse money for the payment. But now the NLC they are coming and saying some states have refused to pay. That doesn't start fight. The governors should be ready.
They are making mouth.
Why do you say?
They are blabbing. Some states have not. Some states did not even pay the 1988, and nothing happened.
True. We saw Osun
State is paying half salary.
Pay half, yes.
It's not. They cannot pay the minimum wage. They are still paying half salary. NSC is doing nothing about it. They now say we have factions. Some state executive chapters of the NSC, they are sabotaging the effort of so they let them to do the administration. You understand? Which is not a bad idea. But these things, they are only saying it because maybe NSC they need money.
But the NSC president Ayuba Waba, he said that it's already a law. And they should
90,800 is a law.
No, the 30,000 naira.
The 98 before, the 98 in 2011 was a law. It wasn't implemented by so many, even Zamfara State. NSC did not about it. This one, they are just shouting.
But if such money has been implemented by federal government,
these people are representing.
I believe probably federal government must have made provision.
No, federal government cannot mandate states to pay minimum wage. Federal government, don't let us confuse this thing.
Yes,
it's a federal law. States can say they cannot afford to pay it. It's not mandatory on the states because the federal government has passed it. The states. But let me tell you something. If they increase the money for political office holders today, that same day, they will start paying in state level.
True.
When it comes to labor, you know why? Because we have everybody is looking for how everybody wants a big stomach. NSC, they are just deceiving workers there. Casualization, contract staff is against the Nigerian labor law. NSC knows members of NSC, they have companies who are engaged in contract staffs. You understand? So they cannot fight it. There are so many things to even fight. If they have fought some small issues, you don't need to start fighting minimum wage. State government will know that if they don't pay it, there will be war. But this is what I just saying. State government say you. Don't worry.
Don't worry. That's what, according to DOKTORSQUARED, they are saying. We'll move to the last newspaper for today. The Sun, CBN to mop up naira notes in circulation. Now, CBN, they've come out to say that they are about to reduce naira notes in circulation for them to handle government cashless policy and stuff like that. DOKTORSQUARED. Is there actually enough money in circulation already for them to take some out?
They are jokes.
Why do you say they are jokes?
Why they are jokes is this. Apart from some standard supermarkets in which that have POS, point of sales machines, how many places, what's the provision to support the cashless policies?
I mean, in some rural communities, there are no banks, there are no POS, you can't even access ATMs.
For you, as a trader, to have POS machine, any money that goes into that account, 0.5% of it is going to the bank. Is that good business for you? You want to acquire cashless policy, and you are billing me for it. Are you not supposed to be paid for supporting the government policies? I'll be paying if I make 100,000. Bank will remove 500 naira immediately.
Wow.
Immediately. Apart from other, every time anybody do transaction, they will remove message 4 naira. Maybe that 1,000 is about 10,000 times somebody bought something, or 1,000 times somebody buys something. They will remove 4 naira. 4 naira times 1,000 is 4,000.
Wow, that's just for one person.
For
Imagine
trader.
how many Nigerians partake in trade just in a day.
You understand? Now, you keep removing those, and you want to encourage me to go and get POS so that I won't be carrying cash around. They are jokes.
I think this cashless policy might work partly in some of these urban centers, but those rural areas, are they considering them?
Now, my question is this: all these guys in CB, all these guys in banks, they will go to party and they will start spraying money. Where are they saying the money they are spraying? Why don't they bring POS?
Yeah, they should bring POS. You know. Wonderful. I mean, the way the country is right now, there is not enough money in circulation. Now, for them to hoard more money and take more out of the economy, I mean,
I think
where do we go from here?
The policies in Nigeria, I've always said it, it's always against the people. What I heard before was they want to remove bad notes. We have one time in this country, last year, we have very bad 100 naira notes for so long. 100 naira notes, very bad ones. In fact, you'll be paid in bank. Very bad, very wicked notes.
Yes, that's about a year or two.
You understand now? And you're not. There are no facilities to encourage cashless policies. Simple.
The truth is, some of these initiatives, it's not as if they are bad, but do we have the capacity?
They don't have.
Can we sustain it? You know, just like let's use the INEC for example, during 2019 election, coming out and saying they have electronic device, everything, they have a server, and at the end of the day now they are telling us that they don't have a server. I mean,
if you go to the bank,
are we biting more than we can?
If you go to the bank that you want to be profiled for internet banking or mobile banking, if you do not do it on your own, they are going to charge you for it.
True.
Any transaction you do, you pay for your data. See, when there is data, I will buy data of maybe 10,000 naira. The telecoms industry, they want me to use 5,000 out of it. I will just say, you are out of data.
And the data, they don't last these days.
So now, how do I participate in internet banking? You are talking about cashless policy. You don't even consider those facilities that need to be put in place, those measures that need to be put in place to encourage people. Let me tell you, there was a time when you use card to buy from POS machine, at the end of the month, they will give you a certain percentage, maybe 0.01% of all the money you spend that month. You will receive the alert. You will be encouraged to say,
let me use.
I won't be using cards to pay. I'll be using my card to pay.
Yes.
That's how to make people. These are policies to encourage. Before you know what, people will now be used to using card that people don't even remember that they need to collect cash.
It's true. I mean, these things, they should be encouraged, because taking money out of circulation without having the proper plans in place to sustain this kind of initiative, it might just affect us negatively. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it on newspaper reviews and analysis today. We take a short break, and when we come back, we shall look into the world of sport, because many players, they move from one club to another. You don't know be your club, they won't sign player now. Just stay tuned, because we're going to give you every as the matter they hot. It is still the morning drive, ladies and gentlemen, and at the sports segment. Now we don't enter so, and of course, Dr. Squared, the man of all trade, is still there here for the sport matter. Yes, Dr. Squared.
I'm not a manager. I'm not a FIFA-rated agent.
Are you serious?
Yes.
But you are not in Egypt. The tournament is going on.
FIFA, I'm in FIBA, I'm in Olympics. I sell, in fact, I sell anything and everything.
We have a lot of competitions going on now. The FIFA Women World Cup is going on in France. CAF, African Cup of Nations.
I want to sell the FIFA president to go play for me with FIFA UFC.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is still the sports segment, and now let's go into transfer rumors and all the permutation. Which club, which player they go, and which player they go. According to the gossip, Manchester City and Germany forward Leroy Sané, 23 years old, he remains Bayern Munich's top target this summer despite recent lack of progress on a deal. Yes, so this is because Chelsea have rejected Bayern's latest offer for 18-year-old winger Callum Hudson-Odoi. Leroy Sané back to the Bundesliga. He came from Schalke 04 to Man City, and then now Bayern Munich, they're trying to take him back.
We Pep Guardiola release him. That guy is on fire.
But he played a majority of games on the bench during the tail end of last season because of the form of Bernardo Silva and Raheem Sterling.
That guy is young, he's energetic,
yes,
he's fantastic, he's brilliant.
He's a very good dribbler.
He's a very good player on the pitch. He dribbles, he scores, great passes and everything. The only thing they do for that pitch now to go keep.
Of course, Leroy Sané is pace.
Are you think a Pep Guardiola will release such a player?
But with João Felix on Man City radar and with the form.
How much do you think Man City will put on Leroy Sané's head?
Leroy Sané. I mean, a player like Leroy Sané should worth 60-70 million.
That boy will not go less than 100 million pounds.
I mean, Leroy Sané, he stayed on the bench for quite a number of games because of the form of Bernardo Silva and of course Raheem Sterling and the squad. Look into Bayern Munich. Their veteran wingers just left them. Talking about Arjen Robben and Frank Ribery. And Serge Gnabry is already on fire. Bringing Leroy Sané to pair with Gnabry and of course Kingsley Coman on the wings as well. I mean, these can be exciting times for Bayern Munich because they're trying to rebuild.
It will actually be a good deal for Bayern Munich, no doubt.
Yes.
By that, if Pep Guardiola want to sell a player of quality like Leroy Sané, another thing is this: how much will Bayern Munich want to buy that kind of boy? In these days in which players have been going at
astronomical fees, you know.
It has been, the increase has been geometrical recently.
Exactly.
Ali Maguire now is going for 100 million pounds.
Imagine Maguire of Hull City about 2-3 seasons ago.
You understand?
That was playing in the championship.
Yeah. So now, when you have Pogba being placed at 150 million pounds, this guy is playing for both club and country. Nelson is one of the starters in the German team now. Yes.
Remember, Germany, they did take him to the World Cup. And then it was calamitous for them.
Yeah, you understand? So, he was the youngest, he was the best player, the youngest best player in the Premier League last 2 seasons.
Yes.
Yeah, you understand? And so now, it will be a very good deal for Bayern Munich. I can bear with you. They need a president. By that, if a Man City will want to sell such a person,
I mean, Manchester City, they are not a selling club because they have all the money to keep whoever they want to keep. We'll move to the next issue now as Sporting boss. I'm talking about Sporting Lisbon there in Portugal. Sporting boss Marcel Coza believes the chances of keeping Portugal midfielder Bruno Fernandes at the club are slim, with Manchester United among those interested in the 24-year-old. Manchester United, they're in the market for everybody.
Sporting Lisbon should cash in.
They should. They should. I mean, that's what what the boss is saying.
Manchester United need to revamp.
True.
They need to revamp. They need to sell out their faces. For Pogba is going, Lukaku is going, and some other guys. They need to revamp. So they need to buy. That's why they are going for everyone. In fact, they were going to buy João Felix too.
Yeah.
But João Felix is about 115 million pounds.
Yes. João Felix. Yeah.
Atletico Madrid want to.
Atletico Madrid want to trigger the release clause and sign him.
I'm just surprised. That means Anthony Griezmann to Barcelona might actually be up to 200 million pounds if João Felix.
No. I mean, considering the age of Griezmann, I think, but Griezmann is just over 100 million. They can use Griezmann money to replace Felix because Atletico Madrid they need a name now.
I think my advice to spoil this boys is just cash in. It's a very, very good buy for Manchester United. They need to revamp the team. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is trying to ensure that he has new faces he can work with and not the arrogant big boys.
Yes.
So the arrogant big boys can go out. So he can build his game around the likes of Rashford. That's why I say he's not selling Antonio Martial and some other people like that. So it is just a very good deal for them. And if they can continue in that way, it will be fine. No big deal and stuff like that. So,
all right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll move to the next gossip on our table today. Manchester United are considering a move for Barcelona and France defender Samuel Umtiti, 25-year-old Samuel Umtiti. DOKTORSQUARED, last season, Umtiti his campaign was hampered by injuries. I mean, Umtiti couldn't play so much. It was a long lay that was pairing with Piqué.
yeah.
Do you think it's the right time for Umtiti to move to Manchester United, knowing that Manchester United, they are lacking leadership in their defense?
And Arsenal too is trying to buy him because
but Arsenal, they price, and then the crayfish goes to another side because they like pricing.
I actually love Arsenal. You know that's my club.
Yes.
With the Sabi Toast babe.
Now they talk now. When I look.
With the Sabi Toast babe.
Yes, so Samuel Umtiti.
We know they fit to marry. But Samuel Umtiti is a very fantastic defender. But injuries. And if he's going to Manchester United, is he ready to get himself involved in a new project like the Manchester United project?
But talking about Umtiti has won so much. He's a World Cup winner.
Yeah.
He has won La Liga
several
times.
Too.
He has won. He won the Champions League?
Yeah, he won Champions League
that season.
2000.
Yes.
Yes.
So
that's 2014 or so.
Don't you think is high time that
it's better
he goes for a new project? I mean, Manchester United, they'll pay him more.
I think it's better for him to come to Arsenal.
Okay, for Arsenal, but Arsenal they're not making. Arsenal are not making so much.
We don't have money now. We only have 45 million pounds to take to the market.
And 25 million pounds cannot land with Umtiti. But talking about playing time at DOKTORSQUARED, I think Umtiti we have more playing time
in Manchester United.
Even Manchester United or Arsenal, whichever team.
Yeah, whichever
team. Umtiti will start.
I will just pray you guys. London is sweet. Umtiti should come to London to enjoy himself.
So Manchester is bitter then.
We have beautiful atmosphere.
Manchester is bitter.
We have beautiful atmosphere.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, from Umtiti, let's move over to Romelu Lukaku. As United, they look likely to reject Inter Milan's proposed £62.7 million deal to sign the 26-year-old Belgian striker Romelu Lukaku, first on loan and then permanently. Talking about Lukaku, Lukaku has been prolific. Is it that a case of he's just isn't suited for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's style of play?
That guy needs to. He's not respected enough in Manchester United.
True. I was coming to that.
No, I think the best thing for him is to move on, where he will be respected. That guy is scoring goals for them, and they just maybe because Manchester United have had great goal scorers, poachers. Previously, like of Wayne Rooney,
Van Nistelrooy,
Carlos Tevez,
Cristiano Ronaldo,
yeah. So they have. So they see Lukaku as the poacher for them. So the pressure is always on him to deliver. But the guy is trying his best.
I mean, against Paris Saint-Germain, we saw what he did in the Champions League. Lukaku single-handedly dragged Man United past that stage.
So I think it's not being respected. It's not being accorded his due respect in Manchester United. So he needs to move on. But it's just ridiculous the amount of money Inter Milan is bringing for him.
Yeah, but he has come out to lavish praise on Inter Milan new coach Antonio Conte. That Conte is actually the best coach in the world. I think Lukaku he fancies a move, and if he fancies a move, both parties is not fitting into social style. I think it's fair.
Yeah, it's fair, very fair. It might actually self-fund his. It must actually self-fund his transfer.
It's not Cesc Fabregas now. That did it to Arsenal. Okay, for Lukaku news now, we'll move to Arsenal. As a Celtic boss, Neil Lennon has told Arsenal they will need to pay a lot more money if they are to secure a deal for Scotland left back Kieran Tierney, 22. Tierney is not so popular. I mean, for Arsenal, for a big club like Arsenal showing interest in Timi, I think he is good, but he's not popular. For me, I'll pick a Ben Chilwell over Tini. Ben Chilwell of Leicester City.
Ben Chilwell is expensive now.
Although Ben Chilwell is expensive, but the prices at which, I mean, Arsenal have submitted more than 20 million for the guy.
Yes.
Is it not fair?
If it was Wenger days, he would have taken £4 million.
No player, except the Championship or League One that you want to sign player, or maybe Africa League. Which player goes for 4 million now?
You don't know as a Wenger. That's why that guy has retired already. You know, no club will want to sign him as a coach. As a Wenger. I said I was shocked when as a Wenger started signing the likes of the Lacazette, the likes of
million years.
I was like, man, Wenger has improved though. But in recent, I think the is requesting for £25 million. And they should be able to churn that money out. We have it. But I think Chilwell is expensive. It's more expensive than Tierney.
Yeah.
And that's why he's just looking for a cheap. And what the problem I have is now you are looking for cheap players and you want maximum results.
But the department where Arsenal needs strengthening, is the left back really lacking in that department? I mean, you have Nation Correct, you have Kolasinac. Even Granit Xhaka can even
Papastopoulos. What is it?
Papastopoulos, that's Socrates. No, but Socrates is a central defender now.
He has played in that role before.
No, so Socrates lacks space. So
so another thing is this. I think the likes of Moril is old. What's it called? Kolasinac is old too.
So no, Kolasinac is not so old. Just that he likes going forward more than defending.
I think Unai Emery is trying to is trying to build a young team. At least you can play together for 4 years and start winning trophies. All those guys, Kolasinac is about 29 or 30 or so. Moril is about 32.
Yes.
And Moril is even about. I think he will soon be going.
Yes.
So you understand. So all those things are factors to consider. So it needs young boy around so that those people can at least can see them as idols, influence his style of play, and he can come out as a matured player in the next 1 or 2 seasons. All
right, Arsenal, they are actually the club that are going for Tierney, but I stand to be corrected, Rosquare. If a club like maybe West Brom, maybe West Ham, maybe like an Aston Villa are going for Tierney, Celtic won't quote that amount for them.
Yeah.
Is it because Arsenal is a big club? That's why the price is so high.
No, Arsenal, we are not a big club.
Of course, Arsenal is a big club. Arsenal, they've won the Premier League. Arsenal have won so many trophies. They've always been in the Champions League.
So Leicester is a big club.
I mean, they play in Europa League final last season.
Are you saying Leicester City is a big club now?
Leicester City, they did just that. Their Premier League trophy.
When was the last time?
It was a one-off now.
When was the last time we won the Premier League?
Apart from the Premier League, I think Arsenal they've won FA Cups back to back. Arsenal, they've been to finals. I mean, with the caliber of players Arsenal have, you can't even qualify for Champions League. You got.
But actually, the name Arsenal coming for their boy. That's why it's expensive. You know?
True.
I think you are very much correct about that. It had to be West Brom, but nonetheless, players are not cheap again.
True.
It probably will be more expensive if a smaller team like West Brom or West Ham is going for him. Actually, be more expensive. It might be looking like, oh, this guy is going to a big club. At least it evaluates their own club too. Like a big club is coming for a player. Then it means we're actually doing a great job.
True.
So
Now, talking about that, we'll move to the last gossip for today as the Gunners are keeping tabs. Arsenal are just going for everybody. How much? Now how much they will drop for transfer budget?
45 million pounds.
Now Arsenal, they are keeping tabs on Monaco forward. Keita Bade, 24, after Inter Milan opted against signing the Senegal international. Now, I have monitored Keita Bade for years, and Keita Bade is an explosive footballer. And we saw him at the Nations Cup, although Senegal lost yesterday. But Keita Bade is such a good player that can actually upgrade the attacking system of Arsenal. Now, Arsenal are not keeping tabs on Keita Bade. Do you think it's a positive?
Let them sell Alex Iwobi and fund Keita Bade.
Alex Iwobi, but I thought Arsenal fans liked Iwobi.
Me, I don't like Iwobi.
Some Arsenal fans that I know, that I speak to every day, they tell you Iwobi is the best. So
in fact, I have said it on radio that I doubt if Iwobi is related to JJ Okocha.
and someone was actually thanking God that he's happy that they don't share the same last name. Okay, maybe Alex Okocha, so Okocha can just say no, this one I don't know.
I'm not sure that guy. He needs to leave our club. Alex Iwobi, leave my club.
Iwobi has been an upcoming superstar for like ever. I mean, come on, Oga.
It's not like they listen of those days. That
guys like Jackinson. Come on, bro.
They're just there.
They're just upcoming. Are you going to be a wonder kid forever?
Their style of play be like audio. We know they see them. They just
what is it?
No. I just want to complete fantastically for 2 games, and that will be off for the whole season.
So you think Keita Bade will be an upgrade? To Alex Iwobi?
Yeah. Keita Bade is a more fantastic player compared. But one thing I think Alex Iwobi is just being overwhelmed by success. That's his challenge. It needs a proper challenge somewhere else.
Yes.
I think he's been pampered in Arsenal. He's a very fantastic player. He has skills, he has space, he dribbles a lot. But I think he's been pampered. But
I think Iwobi has actually proved himself in the sense that when Arsene Wenger was using him, even when Arsene Wenger left, Unai Emery, I mean, this is a different philosophy, different coach. Still sees him as a good player, and he's still playing Iwobi. I mean, Iwobi scored a wonderful goal against Chelsea in the Europa League final. Cracker of a goal. Yeah. I think there's something that we are not seeing.
That's the only time he was on that pitch.
He came in the second half.
And that's the only time he was on that pitch. That score, that goal. That's all.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if we continue with Iwobi and DOKTORSQUARED today, just say Iwobi go flag more for Egypt.
These are players that have spoiled our club now. We need to.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is the more that we can take on the morning drive today. We thank you very much for staying with us. We talked about trending issues, talking about the alleged rape of the wife of Nigerian music sensation Timi Dakolo, Busola Dakolo, by the Coza pastor. I'm talking about what's his name again?
Pastor Biodun Fatoyinbo.
Pastor Biodun Fatoyinbo. And of course, we also looked into newspaper analysis and reviews and sports, where we looked into gossips and what is actually going on in the transfer market. That is it on the morning drive, ladies and gentlemen. DOKTORSQUARED, we thank you very much for being with us today.
Yes, I'm always available.
Exactly. Remember to follow us on our social media handles on Facebook, on Instagram, and on Twitter at CIN Nigeria. Our YouTube channel is CIN Nigeria, so make sure you subscribe so that immediately we drop new stuff, you go here and back up for inside your phone. And our website is www.cinnigeria.com. gmail.com. We go soon leave the studio, but make sure say by 4 p.m. you join us for the news updates in Pidgin English as I go there to come knock you the akpako wetin dey happen for inside Obodo Naija and even outside Obodo Naija. After that, immediately, yes, so the CIN Whiskey himself talking about DJ Young Fredo, he go there with he go give you all the news concerning entertainment. You want to know what they happen for inside the world of entertainment? The young Fredo indoor arrange every to come knock on for your table. And after that, trending gist with Badmus or Latuji himself, he go come inside the studio to come give you what they happen for Twitter, waiting Nigerians and everybody for all over the world. Then they talk for all those matter. My name is AKPORERO, Henry AKPOS. Thank you very much. It is still the Morning Drive. Join us again for another episode on Monday as we go to give you every as the matter is hot. Goodbye for now.